The 2024 NBA offseason, like most offseasons, was all about the big names and the rumors surrounding them, where they might go, what trades might happen, and the huge contracts they could sign. While the stars always steal the spotlight, there are often a few under-the-radar moves that don't get much attention at the time but turn out to be game changers. These moves leave fans wondering how they went unnoticed. That brings us to today's video, where we'll talk about 4 underrated signings from this past offseason that are now making a huge impact. These deals didn't grab much attention at first, or were even dismissed, but they've ended up being big wins for the teams that made them. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. Many of you watching right now aren't subscribed to the channel. If you enjoy this content, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's a big help and is truly appreciated. Now, let's get started. The first sneaky home run signing from the offseason is Guerschon Yabusele joining the Philadelphia 76ers on a 1-year, $2 million minimum deal. Yabusele's basketball journey has been full of ups and downs. He was originally the 16th overall pick by the Boston Celtics in the 2016 NBA draft. However, in his 2 years with the team, he struggled to make an impact, playing mostly in garbage time and averaging just 2 points per game. After being waived by the Celtics, Yabusele went overseas and played in China, France, and Spain. While playing for Real Madrid, he started to turn his career around. His standout performance for France in the Olympics last summer caught the attention of NBA scouts, putting him back on the radar. The 76ers decided to take a chance on Yabusele, and so far, it's paying off in a big way. In a season where not much has gone right for the Philadelphia 76ers, Guerschon Yabusele's emergence has been one of the few consistent positives. What makes Yabusele such a valuable role player at power forward is his impressive development on defense. Using his strong frame and agility, he can effectively guard both inside and outside the paint. He's even filled in as a small ball center when Joel Embiid has been out, showcasing his versatility by defending multiple positions. On offense, Yabusele has become a well-rounded contributor. His strength in the post, explosiveness near the rim, and a much-improved three-point shot have allowed him to average about 10 points per game while shooting 50% from the field and 39% from three. He's become a true jack-of-all-trades player, acting as a glue guy for the team. With the 76ers starting to find some momentum, Yabusele's role will only grow more important as the season progresses. The next standout signing from the offseason is Russell Westbrook joining the Denver Nuggets on a 2-year minimum deal worth just over $3 million per year. While Westbrook is a big name with a Hall of Fame resume, his best days are clearly behind him. When the Nuggets signed him, there were a lot of doubts and question marks, myself included, about how this would work. Early in the season, those concerns seemed valid. Westbrook struggled to fit into the Nuggets system, which is built around Nikola Jokic. Jokic's offense requires constant off-ball movement and reliable shooting from his teammates, while Westbrook has always been a high-usage player who thrives with the ball in his hands. It looked like a mismatch, and the pairing wasn't producing much. As the season has gone on, though, Westbrook has found his stride. He's settled into a role as a secondary playmaker, helping ease Jokic's workload and creating offense. This adjustment has made a big difference for both Westbrook and the Nuggets, proving that this signing may have been much smarter than many, including me, originally thought. Over the past few weeks, Russell Westbrook has been outstanding. He started 11 games for the Nuggets, and the team has gone 9-2 in those games. At 36 years old, Russ is still giving maximum effort on both ends of the court. As trust between him and his teammates, especially Nikola Jokic, has grown, his playmaking has improved significantly. Over the last 12 games, he's averaged about 8 assists per game, reminiscent of the prime Westbrook we all remember. Of course, Russ still has moments of inconsistency and erratic play, but his relentless effort and creativity have been a huge help to Jokic. By taking on some of the offensive workload, Russ has allowed Jokic to play more freely, even thriving off the ball at times. This pairing, which once seemed uncertain, is now proving to be a smart move for Denver. The next sneaky home run signing from the offseason is Malik Beasley, who joined the Detroit Pistons on a 1-year deal worth $6 million. Looking back, it's surprising that Beasley didn't receive better offers, considering his skill set as a sharpshooter. While he's had successful stints with various teams, his time with the Lakers left a sour impression for some fans. Playing under the bright lights of Los Angeles and alongside LeBron James brings intense pressure. When you don't meet expectations, the scrutiny can be overwhelming, and Beasley struggled with inconsistency during his time there. This led to some doubts about his abilities, but he's done a great job shaking off that negativity and rebuilding his reputation. Last season, while playing for Milwaukee, Beasley ranked as one of the league's best high-volume three-point shooters, hitting 41% of his attempts while taking 7 threes per game. Yet, when he hit free agency, there wasn't much interest in him. The Pistons, in desperate need of floor spacers, signed him to a prove-it deal, and that's exactly what he's doing. This season, Beasley has been a key part of the Pistons' improvement, helping them become one of the league's most surprising teams. His ability to stretch the floor has made a significant difference for Detroit, showing that the signing was a steal for the team. Malik Beasley has been a huge boost for the Pistons this season. He's averaging 16 points per game while shooting 41% from 3-on-9 attempts per game. His ability to stretch the floor and consistently hit outside shots has made him one of the best bargains in any NBA rotation right now. Finally, the last sneaky home run signing we'll talk about today is Naji Marshall, who joined the Dallas Mavericks on a 3-year deal worth about $9 million per year. Marshall has flown under the radar for most of his career, spending his first 4 seasons with the New Orleans Pelicans. There, he was primarily known as a defensive stopper off the bench, with occasional offensive contributions. His stats didn't stand out, and unless you watched Pelicans games regularly, you might not have given him much thought. However, the Mavericks saw his potential and were confident enough to let Derrick Jones Jr. leave in free agency after signing Marshall. While some fans were skeptical at first, Marshall has quickly become a fan favorite. Defensively, Marshall is one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, which is exactly what the Mavericks needed to replace Jones. But what surprised many is how much he stepped up offensively. This season, he's averaging a career-high 11 points per game while shooting an efficient 53% from the field. In the 9 games where Luka Doncic was out, Marshall took on a larger role, averaging 15 points per game and scoring over 20 points in 5 of those games. Marshall brings a level of toughness and energy that has been invaluable for the Mavericks. He sets the tone on both ends of the court and has fit in seamlessly with the team. His work as a two-way player has made him an essential part of Dallas's success this season. And that wraps it up for today. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments about these under-the-radar signings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.